Hello everyone, my name is Sai and this is a tutorial of the MeldX online platform. The prerequisites for running our project is Node, Node Package Manager, Truffle, SolCJS, and the MetaMask browser extension. Within MetaMask, the first thing you want to do is make sure that you're logged in and connect to the RINC-B test network. Then we will go to the root folder of the project and open up an instance of the terminal. Here's my terminal window. And the first thing that we would want to do is run truffle compile. This will go through and compile all of our contracts that we have installed. So as you can see, it's compiling all of our contracts and it's putting it into this build folder. Then you want to run npm clean install. That's what the CI stands for. So this runs and it removes all the old node modules and then creates the new ones that are specified within the package.json. And we're going to let this run through. Now that we've done the clean install with npm CI, we're going to start up our server. In order to start up our server, you do npm run and then start server. This starts up NodeMon and it says that we're listening on port 8080. So now you create a new terminal window and you run npm run start app. And this should start up our React app. And here is our web page. All right, so first, let's look at this from the point of view of a business owner. So let's say I'm a business owner and I'm drawn to the MeldX platform so I can sell my equity and I can raise capital using this, basically. So if we view what our account balance on this account is right now is we have $0, but we want to raise some money. So we don't really want to deposit money. We want to list on Meld Exchange. So in order to list on Meld Exchange, we have to go to the business tab and register ourselves. So the company name that we want to register ourselves under, let's say, is Banana Inc. And then let's see, our business type would be fruit. And then our business symbol would be ban. And then let's say we're making 1,000 shares at $5 a share. And let's say we sell the most pristine bananas on earth. So now we submit this form, and basically what happens is our backend server deploys a contract for an ERC884 token, which is a derivative of the ERC20, but it's more based around assuring that known users are transacting the token effectively. So basically what this means is only verified users on the MeldX platform are able to transact these shares. And this is what we would want specifically for navigating federal regulations and things like that. So now it's completed and it deployed the contract. So now let's, as a business owner, I deployed my contract at 1,000 shares and $5 a share. Let's view how many businesses, the new business here. We have Banana Inc., 1,000 shares at $5 a share. So now if you go into investors and view our portfolio, we have all 1,000 shares that we issued basically. But now we want to raise some equity so we can get our account balance up. So in order to do that, we would sell some of our shares. Let's say we're selling 100 of them, and then we hit sell. So now it sent the sell order to our server, and the server is going to wait until there's a corresponding buyer, and then it will commence a transaction giving that buyer 100 of our shares and us receiving $100 worth of MeldCoin back. Now let's take a step back and act like we're an investor. So I'm a new investor and I'm interested in, let's say, this Banana Inc. company. They seem very promising and I want to buy some shares in them. So if you get my account balance, it's like I have $0. So I need to register. So let's first register, and let's say our name is George Mason. And then what should our email be? Let's say it's George at mason.com. And then our SSN is obviously that's not real. And we would want to submit this so we can register. And basically when you register, that's telling the server and our contracts that we are allowed to buy and sell the tokens that are tailored to this company, basically, that are connected to this company rather. So now we're successfully registered and we want to input some money into this account. So let's say we want $2,000 and we convert $2,000 into MeldCoin, and that's just effectively minting MeldCoin from the contract onto our specific address. And then if we go to the home page and view our get account balance now, we have $2,000 and we're all fine and dandy. So now we want to invest buy 100 shares of this banana company. So we do 100 shares and we submit this. So now what's happening on the back end is the server recognizes that earlier that business owner was trying to sell 100 shares and it gets a new order for buying 100 shares and it is able to match those up and make that transaction occur. And as you can see, our buy order has been placed. And it was most likely completed. So if we go into our investor and we view our portfolio, we now own 100 shares of Banana Inc. And it was 100 shares at $5 a share, right? So if we view our account balance, we lost $500 as expected. So now let's come back to the point of view of the business owner. Earlier, the business owner had sold 100 of their shares to the buyer at $5 a share, right? So that means that the business owner should have gained $500. So if you view their account balance, they've gained $500. And this should also mean that if the transaction occurred, that they would have lost 100 shares, right? And if you look here, they lost 100 shares. So that means that the transaction has properly occurred between the buyer and the seller. And this is in essence what our platform is. Thank you for watching this tutorial.